Question number 3, the Honourable Annette King.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Social Development and Employment. Does she stand by her comment that National is a government that is, quote, willing to listen to ideas outside the beehive, and that's what we are there to do?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Paula Bennett.
Yes.
The Honourable Annette
Speaker,
King.
Mr Speaker, has she seen the program arranged for the Auckland Regional Employment Summit held yesterday? If so, does she believe a total of 10 minutes set aside for ideas from the participants out of a 3-hour talking head session indicates a government willing to listen?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Speaker, yes.
The Honourable Annette King.
Well, so much for the public. Mr Speaker, supplementary question.
The Honourable Annette King.
If the government is so keen to hear the views of New Zealanders, why didn't a single national member of Parliament turn up to Auckland's Regional Jobs Summit held yesterday? Or didn't they want to be insulted by the once-over lightly pep talk where participants were told to read a book and to think with the mind of a cunning fox?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Speaker, and the feedback I'm having from the regional job summits has indeed been positive. What they are giving is a snapshot of what's happening regionally. Local businesses, chambers of commerce are stepping up with ideas and doing a very good job about it. The feedback coming back to this government has been hugely impressive.
Tim McIndoe.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. What examples can the Minister provide where ideas generated by New Zealanders have been put into action by this government?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, we are certainly a government that's prepared to listen and put them into action. For example, we're holding our 3rd meeting tomorrow with the community and voluntary sector groups working through the budget process and what happens there. The 9-day fortnight job support scheme, an idea actually formed by unions and businesses, has already been announced. Officials are working through some 40 ideas, sir, and doing a fine job about it.
The Honourable Annette King.
Does she agree with the Prime Minister's statement that improving insulation in New Zealand homes will play an important part for social, health and climate change reasons? If so, why did she label those same ideas outlined in a Labour Party pamphlet as petty politicking?
The Honourable Paula
Mr.
Bennett.
Speaker, I certainly stand by the Prime Minister's comments. That's why we're already insulating state houses, and this government has gone into action, and private is next. I think that the petty politicking was a Labour taxpayer-funded brochure that was brought along to a regional tax job that was blatantly, quite frankly. Oh, sorry, and yes, there are 3 nice photos of Mr Gough on the inside for taxpayers to have a look at.
Tim McIndoe.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. What is the government doing to help people stay in jobs?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Actually, Mr Speaker, I actually think that the rainy day that a previous member talked about was coming far before we got into power. For the last 3 quarters of the Labour government, unemployment was rising. In fact, just 9 months ago, Ruth Dyson said losing 29,000 jobs, quote, was not bad news at all, end quote. Labour has had all that time to start doing something. This government is about action.